Hello everyone and welcome back. I am the James of the Games and welcome back to being part of the missing members. And man alive. I wanted to start streaming over 2 hours ago, but I was busy basically researching how in the world this item combination system works, since it is so insanely complex. And I'm like, I don't know how anyone managed to figure half of this stuff out. Honestly. Man, especially considering how many blades how much armor I've gotten compared to blades. Oh my goodness, these headphones are like incredibly just like sit right up on my ears and just make my head really hot. But apparently, one of the things is that apparently it's actually really bad to turn your stuff into silver early, since once your stuff is at silver, you cannot realistically upgrade it further until your second playthrough. Why? Because in order to turn silver into the highest quality material, Damascus, you have to combine it with leather. And apparently, the only workshop that can combine leather and silver together isn't unlocked on your first playthrough. Yeah, I found that really weird. Oh. And apparently, I am going to have to disassemble you. Oh, of course, it's my edged weapon and not my piercing weapon that has the high human stat on it. So, oh jeez. You have a human power of 2. I'm just trying, because I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to run into Mr. Rosencrantz very, very soon. Like, very soon. And if that's the case, we're going to need a human-based weapon. Yeah, destroy you. Disassemble you. Disassemble you. Assemble. I find the cross guards really weird because of their grip for daggers, swords, and great swords. Dagger swords and great swords are usually edged or piercing weapons, not blunt. So a cross guard, because of the way grips work, apparently, is that these stats will never improve. So, based off of these, you want the number to be highest for the type of weapon that you're currently using. So, if you're using a bladed weapon, you want the edged type to be highest on the grip. If you're using a piercing weapon, you want the piercing to be highest on the grip. No, I'm doing the rapier first. Put on the knuckle guard. Okay, and with. Oh, no wonder the crossguard actually has lower stats. Shield, shield, shield. Fire, water, dragons, humans. Oh, let's add insult to injury and put on my little silver dagger the Yocus gem, which raises my undead class to 58. We're gonna equip the scimitar. No, not the scimitar. The rapier. Alright. We have the topaz equipped, we have the gin amber equipped, we have a sylphid ring. I made a silver shield without realizing how bad that actually makes the shield itself. So that was a moment for me. And this chest actually is locked, so we can't actually open it. Despite the fact I've literally just saved like twice, I'm going to save again! Because I can, that's why. Overwrite. But also on top of that, apparently there's a thing about like weapon levels in this. Which I really don't understand. I did want to see what Sydney had planned for our little agent here. But now it is time to end the game. Rosencrantz, kill him. Show him your power. Show him how you make the dark kneel. My pleasure. We meet again, Ashley. We had no idea how long You have no idea how long I've waited to measure swords with you. What do you mean? You see, I've known you for a long time. I was the one who set you up as the BKP's errand boy. And I have you to thank for my current lack of employ. What? Here, let me jog your memory. Alright. Invigorate on myself. For Stasia on myself. And let's just go for his right arm. Thankfully, it's the very first thing on the list. Oy vey. Recovers 50 health. Heal on myself. Two. Three. Two. Heal. Wow. Okay. Yield. A shame your skill in the killing arts did not go the way of your memory. What killing arts? You really don't remember. I should give the BKP more credit. We were in the same unit, you and I. What unit? You mean in the King's Guard? The King's Guard? More VKP lies, I'm afraid. That summer day. That warm summer day I was there with you. Well done, Commandant. Both right through the heart. What? They're just peasants. Their luck ran ill, is all. All witnesses to our operation must be dealt with. It is our code. They were wrong to picnic here. You are the hand of justice. We are the hand of justice. For the good of the realm, a few sacrifices is nothing. Few sacrifices? You tell me why these people had to die. why we had to kill them. They were innocent. It is not our charge to protect these very souls. What has come over you? You sound the addle-pated preacher. Commandant, what is wrong? Now I'm starting to feel a little bit warm. Wristbreakers may be the words of the law now, but it was not always so. We were always champions of justice, true, but a justice that served the state alone. We were above the law. We assassinated political enemies of Parliament and sent sharp steel to bloody the civil wars of our neighbors. Excuse me. To the people, we were the knights of law and order. To our enemies, we were the Parliament's hatchetmen. You're a commandant, one of the best. If only your sense of justice was not so keen. BKP was not about to lose one of their best without a fight. You? Myself? I was picked up by the BKP. Like you. I learned a lot about Le Monde when I was sent to spy on Molenkamp. Then I made some friends. The Cardinal's men or Molenkamp? Both! You weren't the only one unhappy with the old killing teams. Threats, burglary, murder, we were no different than common ruffians. They prey on people, we on nations. There were others that tried to forget. Some went mad, others took their own lives. Not I, however. I will use them as they used me. You know them, eh? The privileged ruling from their satin couches. Born with silver spoons in their mouths, or shrewd moneyers standing on the backs of the poor. But the pawns have seen the game board for what it is. Now there is only one thing left. Le Monde? The Blades, the BKP, they all want the power it holds. Correct! And dear Sydney holds the only key. Cannot fathom what his intentions are in using you as a vessel for the dock. Regardless, his time is nigh. Blades will do your dirty work. Those pious fools have been long steeped in filth. I will not yield so easily next time we meet. You are a poor loser, Rosencrantz. Say what you will. Lying to ourselves, believing our own lies. Antidote. Ew. Reset my risk. All right. Time to head forth to the next zone. Oh, great, another one of these guys. Equipment. Flip the scimitar. Catch gems. Weapon. On the scimitar. Just adds 3 to everything. Add the Horalis. Two. Oddly, I'm questioning what's better, Tarnus or Prostasia? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy cow, that didn't... Thank you! Perfect! Prostasia. Oddly, I did not get a piece of gear from him. Tarnish on the target. And let's cast Degenerate. I want to see if these stack. Degenerate. Two. Two. 3. 2. 3. Oh wow, he's really rebuffing himself. Learned Ward. Thank you. Wow, that didn't kill him either. Okay, so first off, which direction's what? Oh, I'm actually facing north. Okay. another save point back here. Unlocks the door. Okay, so this just heads back. To an area we've been to before.
Hi. James.
Oh. Ah. Hello, Zach.
I'm senile. Apparently, there's no games today. Oh, wait, you do that thing with Will, don't you?
Well, if he's actually managed to hear from Katarina, maybe, but otherwise, I would technically yes.
Wait 1 second. Yeah.
Darn it, another freaking one! Harness on this target. Two, three, four. Oh, hey, wow, that actually works fairly well. Boost Kampf! On it. Two, three. Oddly, I have not gotten a single crossbow since the very start of the game. Heal myself. there goes the crossbowman. Two. And three. Heal myself. Two. That was just really poor timing on my part. Oh, I only needed one more hit to kill him. And that guy didn't drop anything either. Wow. And... oh no, I actually need to head through the door. And unlock is on this page. Open this. Gets me 10 Eye of Argons and...
Oh, damn it. I want to invite you to fucking do shit with me.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Will has not communicated with Kat, and I'm more than willing to go ahead and do some ambition and avarice.
Let's do that. The problem is I need 2 more people.
Okay.
Do you know anybody?
I don't
Can't
know that
recruit
many.
anybody. That's the problem I always have in ambition avarice. I can't fucking recruit anybody. Do you, young chunkules, have the ability to fill out the character sheet or no? Because I gave you, I think, a fillable PDF.
That I'd have to double check. I don't actually know.
Okay.
I know you
I mean,
gave
do
me
you
a
want to fill
fillable
up?
PDF for...
Okay, let me give you that now so you don't spend time looking for it.
Alright. I'm like, you gave me a fillable PDF for Derp. I don't know if you gave me one for Ambition and Average.
Probably trick people in the better chance of tricking people into playing Durf or Dungeon Crawl Classics than Ambition Avarice. That's the sad part. Alright.
Excuse me. How did you manage to only do 2 damage to me?
Their heart wasn't in it, Jimmy Jam.
Two, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. Nope, I lost at 8. Nope. I actually tried going for Phantom Pain there. There we go. Instant death.
There you go, Jimmy.
The problem with Phantom Pain is that I have to build up for it, since every time you use it, you deplete your Phantom points.
Yeah. The problem I have is you're being a fucking gnome. I gotta figure out how to make a gnome prince.
You do
You always pick...
realize that gnomes are one of the civilized races, right?
Yeah, but okay, so this is the thing about gnomes as a civilized race. They don't have their own kingdoms. They kind of like live in enclaves on other people's kingdoms. Like they live among the dwarves or they live among the humans,
Well,
and they're like
maybe.
separate gnome districts.
Well, you can have it to that way. That way, I'm from like some honored enclave in someone else's
Yeah, so
city.
you're gonna be like the head nerd of Nerd Academy because you want to play a wizard. Don't worry, I'll think of a proper name for a wizarding school or institute, but actually no, because they don't really have schools for magic. Like
Yes, most of the
magic
time.
is fucking scary and does horrible shit. You know, it's more of a master apprentice type deal. They don't,
Yeah,
you don't go out and go to the Harvard of magic and get a PhD in illusion like D&D.
yeah.
Oh, that said, I gotta go bug Will.
Hey, gummit.
I'll just roll.
Wow, that was pathetic. Why am I dealing so little damage to this guy?
Is it like a different type?
Oh, wait.
He's a
I mean,
humanoid, right?
yes. Everyone in this area is a human. Part of the weird thing is that these guys have so much more defense than the previous sets of knights.
They're knights in plate mail. They
So were the
should
last
really
group.
have really high defense. There's a plume on his helmet, Jimmy. Why they had the cheap iron instead of the proper steel? I don't know.
I can.
Maybe they're in costume plate mail. Yep, I'm gonking out.
Bonking.
Yeah, my connection feels like it's gonna crap out on me. Gonk is like a slang for dumb, stupid, or annoying. Like this gonk ass plan where you stand there like a gonk. And there, it's being stupid. I'm gonking out, man. It's gonna crap out on me. So I do got good news. I submitted a second entry for Durf Jam. This time, Dwarven equipment I threw together. And I'm up to a whopping 20 followers. Still no money though, but I didn't really expect to get money off this.
Nope, I'm too close to him. freaking hitboxes are so finicky on this.
Yeah, I can see. And the guy is above you, so you get some kind of weird taunts, don't you? Alright, so when's Will's game? 8 o'clock?
I believe it's supposed to be at 7.
Alright. Well, he gave me a solid maybe, so he might be joining us, he might not. Did you decide whether to go on Chanter or the other one?
Honestly, no. Part of it's mainly that I do like the idea of the Guardians, but I do like the idea of the Conjures, how it summons can be indefinite so long as the
Okay.
circle's not disturbed.
Do you want me? Well, you said you like the idea of the Guardians. You like the idea of the Conjurers. The Conjurers, the one with the Guardians.
The Conjurer is the one with Tux, is its followers.
Yeah.
Finally!
And now, oh, the Elemental's the one with the little like Guardian guy.
Yes.
Now you gotta remember something, Jimmy Jim. As you level up, you get more of those NPC followers.
I know. The Elemental.
But your chances of permanently binding a guy that's useful in combat pretty low. You gotta like level up a bit before you even get there. I ain't gonna lie to you, kid. Now I have to pitch your starting spells, so hurry up and pick what tradition you're in. Now I'm supposed to like only let you have like 1 or 2 starting spells, or have you roll on a random table, but
It says
nuts
5.
to that. Oh, you pick 5? Or you roll or pick them?
It says pick 5.
Alright. Oh, fine. You will pick 5 level 1 spells. And you will.
Okay, I'm in the correct area.
And I will give you a bonus depending on your class. You gotta find out who you're playing on. But since you're a memorization guy, I will find like have a scroll line around somewhere you can go find out.
I know.
No, you do not know.
I read it then.
Figured it out. You're gonna have the scroll of summon Gonk, and you have Will show up every session, do your bidding. Oh. That's too much of a meaning. I'd say summon Ian. I'd say summon Corey, but that would always fail because he never shows up. Hey, James. Who would you rather summon if you had a spell to phone a friend in this game? Ian, Corey, or Will?
Wow. That's like trying to ask which of the least dependable people I know to have show up.
I mean, yeah, no, I think Ian would never show up because he only likes anime games. Corey might show up if we play enough or badger him enough. Will has the highest chance of showing up, but on the flip side, it's fucking Will.
Exactly. Ooh, 2 drops!
And
actually, I'm pretty sure that's actually a really high level dagger. That's actually really nice.
I mean, I want to play this so hard, but part of me is like, just give up and run Dungeon Call Classics, or give up and run fucking Swords and Wizardry, or one of 1,000 other retro clones out there that people may actually play. Every time I do that, I always wind up playing fucking D&D 5e, and I hate myself later.
at the very least, I'm willing to play such systems with you.
Yes, that's why you get a gold star.
Nope. Nope. Heal, because if I'm at like half health. Thank you. Look at the size of this freaking club this guy's wielding.
Yeah, that's kind of... That's fucking... It looks more like a mall, but they gave it too long of a handle. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I made a regular wall. Like, no, let's give it like a halberd handle. Let's put a giant ball at the end so we can't make a blade. What's this guy's name from a Vagrant Story? Ashley what?
Ashley Riot.
Alright. And what's his deal?
Honestly, I have a hard time explaining this because of the starting story for this is so convoluted that I have no idea what happened during like the first
Okay,
30
let's go to
minutes of
Cap
the
on
game.
the story for a minute. What's he do power-wise? What's his cool abilities?
Um,
I don't think do you have magic in this game?
you learn it through grimoires.
But so he's basically your typical fighter guy. They threw in some grimoire magic because he's the only character.
Yes. Albeit I will say his ability to attack via such things is awful.
Alright.
Your main purposes are either healing yourself or buffing yourself via them.
So healing and buff magic, and he can use any type of weapon and armor. He sounds like a cleric right now. Oh. Well, clerics can't use any weapon, but they can use like most armors and a bunch of weapons. I don't know. I just looking at him as like a fighter. Like, yeah, a fighter that can use magic. Just
Oh
trying to think
boy.
of an ambition avarice. You can only have one class, James.
I know. I've noticed that. And doggone it, I hate these freaking guys.
I hate him too. Like the character model looks like someone tried to make spaghetti into a dude.
Well, the guy on the left is actually a skeleton. The guy on the right is a zombie mage.
Yeah, it's like, oh, speaking of which, if you're a player character wizard, are you gonna take up the zombie spell and start making a bunch of zombies?
I don't think that's part of either of those two lists. That's
Oh, it gets up there. Not level 1, but like level 2 or 3, you actually get the create undead spell. I'm not sure if it's conjure or elemental, but I know one of them does. There's this whole subsection for the GM about how to make different undeads using that one spell. Because every time you get the spell, you get the basic zombie, and then you can figure out how to make other types of undead by learning more rituals with the same spell. Like a whole fucking laundry list about just making undead in this game. If you don't want to be the undead guy, that's cool. But you're gonna at least meet one necromancer who's making all these damn skeletons. That's the one thing that makes it different than other games. Did I already tell you about that?
since most other games don't allow you to make high-level undead.
No, I mean every undead in the game was made by a necromancer, period,
Fair
or a
enough.
spellcaster. There is no natural undead. The exception is vampires, because a vampire bit you and became a vampire. That's the closest thing you get to natural undead in this game. A lich, kinda like basically a spellcaster casts the immortality spell on himself, and he eventually becomes a lich because all of his body rots away except for the skeleton after several centuries. So yes, that's made by magic, but it's kind of like it doesn't use the create spell undead. That's like the one weird exception, but yeah, everything else made by that spell. And crazy people will teach it to you for a cost. The first time I ran Ambition and Avarice with Will, I brought out the Black Cauldron from Disney, and I had one guy get the Black Cauldron because I had one spellcasting guy who was an elementalist like you, but the classes were different in first edition. How the things worked were different. And Will and everyone else was a marshal. Will was a marshal, Renee was a savage, and my wife played a thief. And I told her that she had sidekicks to do shit. She's like, I don't want to deal with them. And no one wanted to deal with the followers. They just wanted to fight and not do anything. Just play their character. It's I don't know. Maybe it's different than other forms of D&D and old D&D because you get like a chain of followers in this
Yeah.
game. Oh well. I have no idea where we're gonna play it, to be honest with you. I think I'll just have to use Discord and the power of imagination. If I do make a tabletop and whatnot, I don't have a sheet that supports it in Roll20.
Fair enough. I'm not complaining. And now,
That's
time
just
for
me with my
3
half-hearted
freaking
fishing.
gargoyles. Yeah. That equals 30% of damage dealt. Heavy shot or numbing claw. Ugh. This gonna re-numb me? Yes, yes it is. You Oh, I hate these bloody guys. Ugh. And yet you've gone silent.
Well, yeah, I got something. I'm reading.
Oh.
Anything you want? Special attacks. I mean, look, it's probably fun to play, but it's not the greatest thing to watch.
Fair enough.
Nothing on you, Jimmy Jam, but this is like,
I
I feel like I'm watching freaking Dragon Valor from back in the day on the PS1.
I'm pretty sure I own that too.
Probably do. You own all the tasting games before. That was all action, no turn-based though, but
No. Again, numbing hook. I hate gargoyles.
okay. If you got a top hat as a magic item, what would it do, Jimmy?
Oh my goodness.
This isn't ambition avarice. I'm looking at Durf Jam. I want to convert the eel folk entry into a character archetype, but I have to come up with like a random table of items from the roll on. The starting gear was a pit, so I have a pistol and ammo, a cane sword, and so on. So I'm just like, oof. I think what else give them.
One of them's dead! I have no idea why, but changing my weapon reduced my defenses so much.
You're fighting with a rapier. It's more of an offense weapon than a defending weapon. I don't know.
Hey, at the very least, two of them are finally dead.
Special attack bubbling monk? What the fuck is that?
Numbing hook.
Oh, numbing hook. That makes a lot more sense.
Finally, they're dead! Holy moly. Alright, time to go back and equip the dagger again.
Alright, remember, if this falls through, I'll probably trick people in the Dungeon Crawl Classics. Or some other shit like that.
Aw.
Yeah, I just spent $30 in Dungeon Crawl Classics because I'm on it. I'm playing it every Wednesday on Open Table. And I played a one shot and I liked it. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna go all in.
Aw.
And here we are. And I found out something. Every book says when you're a DM, don't just call it a goblin or an ogre. Describe it in horrible terms and let the players think of it themselves. That's you immersement fantasy. I'm like, okay, that's great advice. And then I'm like, nah, I'm just lazy.
Yes, you are.
I am as well say, you're fighting some goblins. Named Gary, Mary, Larry, and Steve. Roll initiative. But what I should do is say, you're fighting green-skinned humanoids with slathering with pointy teeth and yellow eyes. And they keep going on about how they fear the Slayer. Oh.
That's jam on field. Wait, what? I literally have equipped a shield that a gem cannot be equipped to. And to make matters worse, you can't disassemble. Well, you can't assemble a shield outside of a workshop.
No, you can't.
Well,
Oh no, you're in trouble, Jimmy Jam. Up it. Well, it's 6 o'clock, so we're going to make dinner.
because of now. Well, once I re-heal myself. It's time to head to a new section of the Undercity. Ooh. Stasia. Invigorate. Degenerate. Harness. Oh, that did not work. Oh my goodness, that hurt. That really, really hurt. Uh-oh. I may be dead. I'm dead. I died! Alright. I'm actually going to end things here for now. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my work, and please do share my content and join the Discord. It really does help me out. Follow me here on Twitch and on Facebook in order to come aboard the Starship LP. We're not be hero, villain, or NPC. I hope when all our games are over, I hope to see you in heaven one day. Bye-bye!